Americans are marking a somber day in U.S. history. How many are remembering the lives lost in the September 11th terror attacks? Also, a large sinkhole opens up in a San Francisco neighborhood. Those stories and more coming up. Hey there, I'm Audrey Assistio. Let's get you synced in. Today, 22 years later, we are honoring a promise to never forget, remembering the thousands of lives lost in the September 11th terror attacks. You'll remember some of the victims had Bay Area ties. Los Gatos High School grad Todd Beamer was on United Airlines Flight 93. He was heard by an airphone operator saying, "Let's roll," as passengers rushed the cockpit to try and take back the plane from the hijackers. Mark Bingham was a public relations exec who played rugby at UC Berkeley. He was also on Flight 93 and was a leader of that charge into the cockpit of the flight. San Jose native Jason Dahl was the captain of Flight 93. He had changed his schedule to be on that flight so he could celebrate his wedding anniversary. And San Francisco resident Betty Ann Ong was a flight attendant on American Airlines Flight 11. Just minutes after hijackers took over their plane, she called the airline's headquarters to alert them and stayed on the phone just before the plane crashed into the World Trade Center. A number of ceremonies took place across the Bay Area on Monday. In Oakland, many participated in a moment of silence in tribute to the victims at 8:46 a.m. That's the time it was in New York City when the first plane struck the World Trade Center. In San Francisco, the fire department held its remembrance event. The names of those who died were read aloud. This event is held each year specifically for emergency responders and civilians who died in the attacks. Another story we're tracking, this massive sinkhole in the middle of San Francisco. It's actually bigger than a car. This is on Fillmore and Green Street. Supervisor Catherine Stephanie says a water main break caused this sinkhole. Portions of the pavement on Fillmore between Green and Union Streets also buckled. People were being told to avoid this area while crews make repairs. All right, here's forecaster Cinthia Pimentel now with our weather forecast.
Happy Monday, Bay Area. I'm Cinthia Pimentel. Let's get you a check of the forecast over the next couple of days in the city. We're going to see a nice mild day in those low 70s for the start of our work week. Then we will watch for some more wind that will come in later tonight, helping to cool things down for our forecast on Tuesday. But it will be brief as we return to some mild weather, at least through the beginning parts of the weekend. As far as our inland valleys go, the valleys will see some 80s to some low 90s today, along with the breeze returning later on tonight before we cool it down on Tuesday and rebound those temperatures once again into the upper 80s for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We will stay pretty steady in the weekend forecast too in those low 80s.
Thanks so much, Cinthia, and thank you for joining us today on Synced In. See you again tomorrow.